Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all healthy and safe and that you are doing great. So the next and could be the last step of building my cabin is to layer the floor in the main room. In the beginning I was thinking about laminate flooring or maybe just classic tongue and groove siding boards, but then I got an idea to use these thin molded elements that we are producing in my father's factory, and they are just not good enough for being sold. There are different imperfections on them, maybe bigger knorrels or sap wood here or damage done by machines, and so they are just not good enough. But we have a lot of them and I was thinking that this could be my floor. So the idea is to put a layer of insulation in the cabin, then to install the plywood boards on the top of the insulation, and then to glue these thin elements on the top of plywood. By the way, these elements are made out of natural oak, and there are different measures and lengths, but I will try to choose the best ones, and I will cut them to the right length, and we will see. I have never been doing something like this before. I don't even know if it will work out, but I will try it anyway. If this flooring won't work out or won't be as good as I imagined, I will just install the laminate flooring. So let's try it.
Unexpectedly, we ran out of this roof paper, so we're just going to improvise, and instead of this we will just use nylon to cover this area. putting down these plywood boards, you have to be careful so that where the two boards meet, so here, you shouldn't have any edges or imperfections, because otherwise you will have troubles while layering the floor and gluing it down. As you saw previously, first we put down a layer of roof paper, then we put a layer of insulation on top, and now we're actually layering some plywood boards, which will just give us a very smooth surface on which we will be able to glue the flooring onto.
Yeah, the flooring is basically wood block flooring, and we also made this kind of sticks from sawmill leftovers, just to press the flooring onto the surface, so until the glue can dry.
Yeah.
Now we will start layering this wood block flooring, and also we needed to warm up this room a little bit. We have an electric heater here. This is just because the glue needs a higher temperature to dry, and also we dry faster, and it will make our work easier.
Yeah, and we also try different positions of these wooden blocks, but we just decided that we like the random position the best, so we won't put them down in any particular order. We will just put them down as they come. And also another important piece of information is that it is smart to leave a little bit of room, so we will start layering the floor half centimeter away from the wall, because the wood is always working, it is stretching, and if we wouldn't leave any space, then the wood may just crack, or maybe some of these planks would come out or something like that. So it is smart to leave a little bit of room for the wood to stretch. Okay.
me and Sasha successfully layered this wood block flooring from leftovers of production, and I must say it was pretty tricky job because not all of these pieces were the same width, and that caused us problems, and we have a little space between the pieces on flooring, but somehow we solved the problem and layered the flooring just fine. So the next step should be oiling the flooring, but I didn't have time yet for this, and I will install the wooden stove first. But about the oil, it is basically PARQUET oil meant for parquet flooring, and it's a mix of natural oils with additional of beeswax. And it says that I should put 2 or 3 layers on the flooring and it should be just fine. Now about the wooden stove. I found it on a flea market, and when I saw it I just fell in love. It is basically 110 years old from the era of World War I. And it's so small because the times were not stable and people ran away from war, and if they had to run away they just grab it and run away. And I think it will be more than good enough to warm this little room here, and also you can cook on the top of it, which just adds value for me. The next things are these 2 stainless steel pieces which my father-in-law made. These are meant to put the chimney through the wooden wall. And one comes from the inside, one from the outside, and around this smaller one it comes 5 centimeters of insulation. And I think it will be good enough to go through the wooden wall with the chimney. So let's get to work. The wooden stove is now successfully installed, and now I think it's smart idea to also install the carbon monoxide alarm. That thing is just not that expensive that I would like to risk my or others' life. Actually, I don't know where I will install it, but I think I will install it somewhere between the main room and the sleeping area.